What kind of person becomes a private investigator in 2026? They're more like you than you might think. I'm James Winter, the Internet's private investigator. If you know me at all, then you know that I've been training men and women to become private investigators for over 20 years. I've taught at various agencies, Conestoga College, and in my own agency as well. I've always found that teaching people to do the work of private investigators was fun, interesting, and most of all, fulfilling. A lot of people over the years have asked me, who can become a private investigator? What skills do they need? And do they need to have a background in law enforcement? I already made a video that showed that a previous career as a police officer is not required, and often not desired for private investigators. Check out my channel to see that video. So who are these people who become private investigators? Are they any different from you? My own experience has shown me that there's no single characteristic that is necessary to become a private investigator. No job, no personality trait that will ensure success as a PI. And the reason is that the work of a private investigator is so varied and unique that no one can predict what's around the corner during any investigation. And it's impossible to define a set of skills and abilities that will guarantee a successful outcome. Instead, I've observed that people from a wide variety of professional backgrounds often make the best private investigators. And why is that? Because throughout our lives, each of us has developed skills and characteristics that have allowed us to read people, understand their motives, detect when we're being lied to, and generally have a BS detector. You don't need a police, security, or military background to determine that something is wrong with a particular situation. If you're over 30 years old and working in any job at all, then you likely have the skills to do the work of a private investigator. Now, this is not to disparage the young. I've trained many young people to work as private investigators, and they mostly have done great. I enjoy teaching and working with young people, and often they show immense potential. But people who decide to make a change after working in different careers then come to me to be trained as private investigators often already have many of the characteristics that will help them to succeed. They develop skills through their lives and work in their previous careers. Among the men and women that I've trained to become private investigators, there were retail salespeople, truck drivers, mechanics, factory workers, social workers, engineers, waitstaff, insurance adjusters, nurses, and even a doctor and a lawyer. All of these people have developed skills that are entirely transferable to the work of private investigators. Let me give you examples. Take the Walmart customer service person. In this work, the person had to deal with dissatisfied customers, angry and unreasonable customers, various conflicts, and all the while they needed to remain calm and professional and try to resolve the customer complaints. There is real value in those skills when it comes to working as a private investigator. Often, restaurant servers will have these same transferable skills. Mechanics and engineers, these are professions that require immense attention to detail and problem-solving skills as well, directly transferable to the work of private investigators. Nurses and social workers, they needed those soft skills to deal with people at difficult times in their lives. They needed to be good communicators. Private investigators need those same characteristics, depending on the type of investigations that they perform. These are just a few examples, but you can see how each of us develops skills throughout our career and our lives that we can now apply to careers as private investigators. There's no talent or characteristic that one needs to possess. There's no single career that you needed to work in before you made the change. We spent our entire lives developing the skills we need, and now those skills can be applied to the work of private investigators. So, to summarize, if you have an open mind and can see how your previous career can benefit you in this new career, and if you are teachable so that you can learn the work of private investigators and mesh these two careers, then becoming a private investigator may be for you. If you'd like more information about a career as a private investigator, reach out to me. You can find me at www.jameswinter.ca. I look forward to hearing from you.